commencing a lecture of your maths 1, that is algebra. The very first chapter is linear equation in two variables. So before starting the lecture or chapter, very important thing is we must understand the heading, the chapter name. The chapter name is linear equation in two variables. Linear itself represents a line. Linear represents a line and variable are represented by the alphabets. It can be A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z, whatever it is. From A to Z, any variable, any particular alphabet if it is appearing in equation, it is termed as what? Variable. Now, in this particular equation, there will be two variables. It can be A, B, it can be X, Y, it can be P, Q, anything, any alphabet from A to Z, there will be two alphabet in the equation. Now, basically we are moving up to the exercise part without wasting much of your time, because the initial part of this chapter was covered in your earlier standard, this is in your 9th standard. We know what is equation. We also know what is linear equation. Linear equation in two variables. Linear equation also there in one variable also. Okay, but the chapter is linear equation in two variables, where we are having your exercise 1.1. Problem set 1.1. The question number 1 is activity part. The question number 1 is activity part. Basically, how we are supposed to solve the sum. Most of the things are given well in advance. We are supposed to just write the answer. So I am moving to question number 2. Question number 2, sub question 1. Question number 2, sub question 1. Where the equation given is what? 3a plus 5b equals to 26. This is your first equation. Whereas the second equation given is a plus 5b equals to 22. Equals to 22. Now we are having two equations. This is the first equation, this is the second equation. People level it. Okay. 3a plus 5b equals to 26. Take this as equation number 1. A plus 5b equals to 22. Take this as equation number 2. Now observe both the equation. Observe both the equation. What common we are having over here? A is over here, A is over here. But along with A, we are having 3 in your first equation. And in the second equation, A is having nothing with it. That means what? It is having 1. It is having what? 1. Though it is not supposed to be written over here, this to be understood that if only A is given, that is 1. Secondly, we are moving to second variable, that is B. B in the first equation, it is accompanied with 5. And if we are observing the second equation, over here also B is accompanied with 5. This is the first thing we are supposed to observe. In both the equation, what is common? Which variable is common? If it is common, then the sum is little simpler. If it is not common, that of sums we are having ahead, that I will teach you that the sum appears. But we are doing the first sum wherein one variable is what? Common. We are having 5b over here, we are having 5b over here. In such a situation, once we are confirmed with the common variables, we will see the signs they are having. 5b is having a positive sign over here, we are having plus 5b, and in second equation we are having 5b which is again positive. So remember the rule. If the variables are common and they are having a same sign, be it plus plus or be it minus minus, in such condition we are going to subtract the equation. We are going to subtract equation number 1, equation number 2 from equation number 1. So we are writing 3a plus 5b equals to 26 and a plus 5b equals to 22. Now what we are supposed to do, as we are subtracting, the signs in the second equation which is below will be changing. Over here a is positive, it becomes what? Negative. 5b is positive, it becomes negative. 22 is positive, it becomes negative. So 5b with positive, 5b with negative. Plus minus gets cancelled. Over here we are having 3a positive and 1a as negative. 3a minus 1a gives you what? 2a with the equal to signature over here. 26 minus 22 gives you what? 4. Gives you 4. Now 2 is along with a, that means 2 multiplied by a. If I am taking this 2 on the opposite side of equal to, then it will be written as a equals to 4 divisible by 2. I am getting the value of a as what? 2. I have got the value of one variable as what? 2. My next step, I will erase the board immediately. The next step over here, we have got the value of a as 2. Our next step will be substitution. In simple terms, if you are not comfortable with substitution, you can write it as putting the value of what? Value which we have found. Value of a in equation number. Now, I can get the answer of b by taking equation 1 also and 2 also. It totally depends on me. But what I suggest is, go for the smaller equation or equation which are positive. Now over here, both the equations are positive, plus all the signs are plus, over here also all the signs are plus. So I will go with equation number 2. Equation number 2 is what? A plus 5b equals to 22. Now in my next step, I will substitute the value of a, which I got earlier. A equals to 2 equals to 5b equals to 22. Now 2 is positive over here. If I am taking it on opposite side, it's a rule. Whatever side it is on this side, if I am taking on the opposite side, it becomes opposite. It is positive over here, it becomes negative. If it is multiplication, it becomes division, and vice versa. So we are having 2 positive over here. So 5b can be written as 22 minus 2, for which we are getting answer as 20. Now again 5b, that means what? 5 multiplied by b. If I am taking this 5 on the opposite side, 5 was multiplication, on the opposite side it becomes division. So the value of b that you are going to get is what? 4. Therefore, solution of given equation, or rather we can say the value of a is what? 2, and the value of b is what? 4. That's it. Hope so you understood how we are solving such type of equations, and you can apply a same method in a similar type of sum. Basically on video lectures I can't solve this entire sum of your textbook, but I will try to solve each and every type of sums, on the basis of which you will be able to solve each and every sum of your textbook. Hope so if you understood my method and are able to solve these sums, then please do not forget to subscribe my channel.